National Commission for Persons with Disabilities on Monday, 18th October 2021, organized a 5-day workshop on curriculum development on disability and inclusive development. They brought together academians from different universities, colleges of education, and polytechnics to develop a manual that will guide all the regulatory bodies of higher institutions in order for them to adopt a disability studies that will be mainstream in the general studies in the different higher institutions across the country. During the opening ceremony of this 5-day workshop, different stakeholders made some comment, and on this episode we are going to bring to you their different comments that they made in support of this particular initiative. Thank you.
Wonderfully blessed
Watch
with various abilities. I'd like to appreciate the presence of our dignitaries, the professors, lecturers, specialists, researchers in the field of special education. I acknowledge the press. I acknowledge everybody here, ladies and gentlemen. Please, let me start the speech by once again congratulating this wonderful commission, which came within a short time and has been doing very wonderful things. Please, can we put our hands together for that? You and I can begin to imagine that if within 2 or 3 years, this commission, within this short time, has gone this far, what will we be expecting in the next 5 years? Very great achievement, very great height. Please, can we appreciate them more? I like to state that this assignment is coming at a very appropriate time. For many of us in academia, we will know that for the past 8 months, the National University Commission has been organizing curriculum review program, putting all fields together, all courses together, and not just reviewing the old ones, but also bringing new. If this program is coming up at this particular time, you and I will agree that the National Commission has deemed it very wonderful to come up with a program at an appropriate time. What does that mean to us? It means that the Commission is charging all of us here today with a very huge responsibility. The Executive Secretary has said so many things. I don't need to bore you by repeating them. He has told us the expectations, the plans by which we are all invited here. And I'm so happy to know that this commission has now proposed to take disability education to all Nigerians in everywhere. I think that's a very commendable thing. At all level of education, he has just mentioned even the plan to collaborate with so many important bodies, so many important organizations, like the National Institute of Strategic Studies. And I think that with all this in mind, and again coupled with wonderful array of specialists, seasoned academics, researchers, and also other good people with disabilities. I like to state that we are in for a very wonderful thing. We are going to touch generations, we are going to touch the nations, we are going to touch even the generations yet unborn. And with this in mind, may I request that we prepare ourselves for a great task. It calls for sacrifice, it calls for dedication, it calls for everything you can give. Please, everybody invited for this program, count yourself so lucky, but not just being lucky. Count yourself as somebody that has been picked to do something that will affect many generations, that will turn around the disability education in Nigeria And we also turn around the life of our people with disabilities. I therefore call that we put all what it takes into making a very wonderful document that you and I will be proud of. Having said that, I'd like to say you are very much welcome. Thank you very much.
I bring us greetings from the National Commission for Colleges of Education and my Executive Secretary, Professor Paulinus Okoile. When I saw this letter, I said, wow, this is a giant stride. It shows that Nigeria is thinking deep. And this commission, the National Commission for Persons with Disability, is not sleeping at all to review curriculum for persons with disability. And for us from NCCE, we'll keep collaborating with this commission. And funny enough, we have a program in our NCE program that is for special need education. The curriculum we draw for them is totally inclusive, and will not relent effort at this. And also want to believe that when after this curriculum review, it will be equally sent to our commission so that we'll also see where there is lapses. I am from National Commission for Colleges of Education, where there is any lapses, and we include it in our own curriculum equally. Once again, I want to say thank you very much and congratulations.
To join other well-wishers for congratulating the Commission for another giant step towards disability inclusion in Nigeria. Let me say this before I proceed. When we are advocating for the national disability law in Nigeria, we insisted that we want somebody with a disability to head the commission. And you can see today why we need someone that thinks, or someone that wears the shoe to be at the head of affairs for the commission. Whatever that is being implemented today, very fast, within in less than 2 years, a lot of activities are going on geared towards the inclusion of persons with disability. And that is why we said we want somebody that wears the shoe to be at the head of affairs. And today we are happy we have one, and he is thinking just like the movement has been thinking right from the beginning. And today we are having another milestone towards the inclusion of persons with disability, with the starting to develop this curriculum. We have been thinking towards it, and today is here, and we are going to do everything possible to see that whatever we are thinking, that will ensure that we have catch these young people young, right from the beginning, right from the universities, right from tertiary institutions, to understand what disability means, what is inclusion, and how they can promote inclusion of persons with disability in Nigeria, and also mainstream our issue. They will understand this right from the school. They will also learn it and possibly practicalize it. So it is something happening great in our community as persons with disability. And as leaders of persons with disability in Nigeria, we are very much in support of this process, and we are going to do everything possible to support the Commission, particularly that they are meeting with the yearnings and aspirations of the disability movement in Nigeria. This is another milestone I have said earlier. A lot has been done, and we are witnessing this development, and we are happy to be part of this process. And for Nigeria Association of the Blind and other disability organizations, we said congratulations to the Commission, and congratulations to the community of persons with disability, and also congratulations Nigerians, because 31.5 million persons with disability are slowly coming back to the mainstream of the society life. With this kind of policies and programs, we are very sure we can become productive. We are no longer a liability to the community or to the Nigerian public. We will take our place and also contribute our quota to the national development. Thank you.
It has been my desire that something special for persons with disability comes up. And I'm very grateful to God that He has made it possible for this curriculum to be developed. And it will be included in all the universities. Thanks be to God that the executive secretary has approached some of the universities, but I would love it to go around all the universities so that at the end of the day, every individual that finished from any university or colleges of education will have some kind of knowledge about persons with disabilities. They are part and parcel of us in the mainstream of the country, and there is no how we can exclude them in all the activities of the country. So it is my desire that the assignment has been given, and we have to work at it with all our heart to be able to come up with something concrete that will go a long way to enumerate the problems of these people, so that at the end of the day, all of us will be at the same page. And I say thank you for coming, and we, as the secretary has said, we are up for action. So when we're through with this, all of us will put in our best to be able to come up with something that we'll be very happy about ourselves here, and all the universities will be happy about. So welcome and brace up for action. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.